a guru. You know, as mankind, we have six senses. We have six senses on the outer, Zahiri, but we also have six senses inside, which is Batini. Your six senses on the outside is your sight, your taste, your touch. These are the outer six senses. Your inner six sense is feeling, pain, love. These are your inner six senses. So this guru was also blessed with the inner six sense. Everyone is blessed with that. Just like everybody is blessed with the outer six sense, everybody is blessed with inner six sense, but the inner six sense, not everybody is blessed to open up. Are you with me? So this guru, he was sitting in front of Khaja Gharib Nawaz. And he began to look at Khaja Gharib Nawaz. He looks at Gharib Nawaz and he keeps on looking at Gharib Nawaz, and he looks at Gharib Nawaz and he wakes up and he turns to the right and he turns to the left and he sees Gharib Nawaz all the time. Then Khaja Gharib Nawaz asked a guru, any reason that you're looking into me so much? So this guru says, Khaja, you are human being, you are insan. Your structure is mankind, insan. Hands, legs, head, eyes. You're insan. But I'm looking inside you, I only see Noor. I am not seeing blood and bones and veins and nerves. I am seeing Noor inside you. Khaja Gharib Nawaz is khamush, silent. So this guru, he says to Khaja Sahab, I see नूर ही नूर, आपके अंदर में सिर्फ नूर ही नूर देखता हूं, लेकिन but O Khaja Muinuddin, although I see Noor hi Noor inside you, but I see there is one black dot in your heart. Khaja Sahib says, and then? So the Guru says, Khaja, I cannot understand that I see from head to toe Noor inside you. But there's one black dot in your heart I see. I don't understand how this is possible. Gharib Nawaz says to this Guru, he says, oh Guru, this black dot can also disappear. This black dot that you see inside me can also disappear. There will be, that black dot wouldn't exist in me as well. The Guru says, Khaja, how? Gharib Nawaz say, आप कलमा पढ़ लो, ये black dot गायब हो जाएगी. गरीब नवाज ने क्या फरमाए? क्या गुरु? The black dot that you see, that you sitting in front of me, you were seeing Noor inside me, Roshni inside me. Now you say you see a black dot in my heart. Oh Guru, I promise to you that this black dot can disappear if you read the kalma. So the Guru is asking, oh Gharib Nawaz, dot in your heart. Tawajjuh chahta hu main. Dot, black dot in your heart. I will read kalma, that dot will disappear. How is possible? How this is possible? You see, because I am sitting in the Khanqah, and this is, mashallah, a Khanqah in my field. So I am talking to you Khanqah in knowledge. My murids and all who are sitting outside, this is for all of us to understand. How is possible, Ya Gharib Nawaz? Dot is in your heart. Black dot. You are asking, if I read kalma, that dot will disappear from your heart. Gharib Nawaz says, try and see what I say to you will happen. So this guru say, okay, make me read kalma. How fortunate this guru is, he's going to read kalma in whose hands? In the hands of Khaja Muinuddin Chisti, Azmeri Sanjari Rahmatullah. So khair barhal, वो गुरु गरीब नवाज के करीब आकर कलमा पढ़ लेता है. He reads the kalma and become Musliman. As he reads the kalma and become Musliman, who? This guru, as he become Musliman, after reading kalma, he become Musliman. Gharib Nawaz say, now find the black dot. This guru, he looked, he's no more guru now, he's Musliman. He looked and he looked and he looked. Khaja Sahib asked him, what is it? He said, Khaja, I can't see the black dot anymore. So he's asking Gharib Nawaz, how is this possible? Dot was in your heart, kalma I read, black dot vanished. How is it possible? Gharib Nawaz ne kya farmaya? Gharib Nawaz ne farmaya, Guru, when you were sitting in front of me, you were not looking at Gharib Nawaz. You were looking at a mirror. And the black dot that you saw inside me was you. And when you read the kalima, that black dot vanished because you are no more guru, now you are mu'min. Now no one is going to say, Ya Guru, Ya Guru, Ya Guru. Now you're going to say, Allahu, Allahu, Allahu. So when you sit in the company of your peer, when you sit in the gathering when there is a Kamil peer, you have to present adab, muhabbat, and the duty of the peer is to present love and care to everybody. Khaja Gharib Nawaz, beautiful saying, he says, love all and hate none. And that is the job of this Faqir. To love all and hate none. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala give us a tawfiq to always remember कि पीर बिन मुद्दुआ नहीं मिलता, खिज़र बिन रास्ता नहीं मिलता, मेरे हाफिज का ये फरमान है कि बिन मरे खुदा नहीं मिलता, मैं अपने को ढूंढता हूँ ए हाफिज, मुझको अपना पता नहीं मिलता. Alhamdulillah, last week I was in one function and they said, Hazrath, give us some bayan on awliya kamali. So I say to them, let me talk from Holy Quran. You know, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, I say to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, Allah Ta'ala asked Musa alayhi salam to go and visit Hazrat Khizr alayhi salam. Now, for you to understand, you must talk to me, okay? Every function, only Maulana is giving bayan. But in this function, this Faqir will give bayan and you'll also talk to me in my bayan. Say inshallah. Okay, we need to act together. Educate together. Allah Ta'ala asked Musa alayhi salam to go and visit Hazrat Khizr alayhi salam. Now you have to understand that Musa alayhi salam is a prophet. Who is Musa alayhi salam? A prophet. Khizr alayhi salam is not prophet. Khizr alayhi salam is wali. So who is higher? Who is bigger in maqam and status? Louder? Prophet Musa alayhi salam is bigger than Khidr alayhi salam because Musa alayhi salam is prophet, is Nabi. Khidr alayhi salam is wali. No wali can be bigger than prophet. No wali can be bigger than any Nabi. Yeah, Allah Ta'ala in the Quran, Allah Ta'ala is asking Musa alayhi salam, you must go and visit Khidr alayhi salam. Superior, high authority. Prophet Musa is asked to go and visit Wali Allah, who? Khidr alayhi salam. Great lesson to learn. People want to know, must we go to Darbar of Awliya? Must we be in contact with Awliya? Must we be in contact with Peer Awliya? Listen to the lesson. Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, لَقَدْ قَانَا فِي قَصَصَهِمْ إِبْرَةٍ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. And I have given certain stories in the Quran. If the reader could understand what is reading in the Quran, he or she will strengthen the Iman. Huh? So Prophet Musa alayhi salam, I'm speaking in English. I love to speak in Urdu. There's more muhabbat, there's more love, and there's more excitement and understanding in Urdu. But because the young generation does not understand Urdu, that's why I want to fuse you, not confuse you. That is why I'm speaking to you in English. So Prophet Musa alayhi salam go to visit Prophet Khidr alayhi salam. Wali Khidr alayhi salam. Prophet Musa go to visit Hazrat Khidr, who is Wali. This is in Quran. Now listen, if a Wali do something, listen very carefully, do not misquote. If a Wali Allah does something, it is good. They only can do good. They can do no bad. But it doesn't become a sunnah. Say subhanallah, you understand. Please. If a wali do something, it is good. It becomes tariqat. It becomes a silsila. But it is not sunnah. But when a prophet does something, it becomes sunnah. And if you don't do it, it becomes guna. Beta? So who went to visit who? Wali went to visit Nabi or Nabi went to visit Wali? You answer me now. Nabi went to visit Wali. Musa alayhi salam went to visit Khidr alayhi salam. From Quran it is understood that it is sunnah Musa alayhi salam to go and visit a Wali Allah. You don't need a 1 hour bayan, 45 minutes bayan. When you got a CZ 7.5, you got the right weapon, you only need one bullet in the barrel. The guy that's handling the weapon got to know his target is correct. You see, in a very short while, what a great message I share with you. So anybody talk, hey, bhai, tu mazar jata hai, you're going by your peer sahab, you're going by. Hey, Allah Ta'ala asked Musa alayhi salam to go and visit Khidr alayhi salam. So it is sunnah of the Prophet to visit a wali. And if you ignore it, it becomes guna. Now let me give you one small karamat of Musa, Khidr alayhi salam. Any fisherman sitting here, the fish is not biting, your bait is getting waste. This Faqiri is giving you one taviz now. Whenever you go to the seaside, before you throw your bite inside, read one Fatiha and Khidr alayhi salam, because Khidr alayhi salam live in the ocean. You know the waqia, Khidr alayhi salam is the Secretary General of Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani Ghaus-e-Azam. One day Khidr alayhi salam, he comes to Horse Park and he said to Horse Park, one abdal. At any given time there are 40 abdals in this dunya, with whose wasila and barakat Allah Ta'ala gives rain, gives wind and so. So Hazrath Khidr alayhi salam, he come to Horse Park, he said, yeah, Horse Park, one abdal just made wisal. We need to replace. Horse Park say, go in my warehouse. There is one guy came to steal in my warehouse. I got so much of wealth, how much can he steal? He won't be able to take and go. Bring him and come here. He's even gone blind. Hazrat Khazar go and bring this robe. Horse Park make one nikah karam on him and make him an abdal. Khazar al-Islam is the Secretary General for Ghaus Azam radiallahu ta'ala anhu. The residential address of Khazar al-Islam is in the ocean, in the sea. When Musa alayhi salam was going to visit Khazar alayhi salam, when Allah Ta'ala asked Musa alayhi salam to go, then Musa alayhi salam said, Allah, how do I go? I do not know road where I'm going to meet Khazar alayhi salam. Allah Ta'ala said, you know that fish that you cut and you cooked and you fried? Take that fish with you and go. Listen to this. Take the fish with you and go. What fish? The fish which is already sliced, skinned and cut and fried and cooked. And who accompanied Hazrat Khazar alayhi salam? Hazrat Usa bin Noor. Alhamdulillah, I go to Baghdad Shareef every year, I go to Karbala Shareef every year. I visit the darbar of Hazrat Prophet Usa bin Noor. Hazrat Usa bin Noor was carrying the fish. Musa alayhi salam was walking in front. The sea opened. The sea opened. Musa alayhi salam walks into the ocean. Hazrat Usa bin Noor walks with Hazrat Khazar alayhi salam in the ocean. And Hazrat Usa bin Noor has got the curry in the pot or the whatever it is in the container, and they're walking. As they're walking and walking and walking deep down the ocean. No life-safe jacket. No swimming costume. But love of Allah. And Musa alayhi salam is walking and walking and walking and walking to meet Khazar alayhi salam. As they are gone very deep, Hazrat Usa bin Noor, who was carrying the fried or the cooked fish, he said to Musa alayhi salam, he said, oh Musa alayhi salam, I forgot to tell you the fish that we had in the pot and we carried as our provision became alive and it swam away. That fish became alive and it swam away. Musa alayhi salam is asking Usa bin Noor, can you remember in which part of the ocean this fish became alive? Hazrat Usa bin Noor is saying, Khazar alayhi salam, says to Musa alayhi salam, I think we got to go back again, halfway back, somewhere there. So Musa alayhi salam said, okay, let's go that way. So Hazrat Musa bin Noor, he say, around this area here in the ocean, around this area here. Musa alayhi salam says, if the fish became alive here, it means this is where Hazrat Khazar alayhi salam is somewhere around here. So Usa bin Noor is asking, why Musa alayhi salam, why you say that because the fish became alive here, that Hazrat Khazar is somewhere? He said, because the wuzu water of Hazrat Khazar must be touched this fish for the fish to become alive. And if this is the barakat of the water of the wuzu of Hazrat Khazar alayhi salam, then what is not the barakat of the wuzu water of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Huh, Ibrahim bhai? I give you another one quickly. Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam opened Surah Maryam. Surah Maryam, all my daughters, my sisters, my muris, go home sometime when you got time, open to Surah Maryam and you will see that Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam was chosen to take care of Bibi Maryam. Who is Bibi Maryam? The daughter of Hazrat Imran alayhi salam, mother of Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. Hana? It's a long story in Quran. I'm just making short because maybe the summer is going to start. So, however, it was a duty of Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam to take care of Bibi Maryam alayhi salam, alayhi rahmah. So one day, Hazrat Zakaria had the keys to the hujra of Bibi Maryam. So every day he'll go prepare the food, he'll give her the food and what, and make Qadri and assist her and take care of her till she comes to a certain age where she'll be given back to home. So Zakaria alayhi salam one day got busy in the marketplace and he got a bit late and he decided to rush and go to open the hujra and put food for Bibi Maryam. When he opened the hujra, because he's the only one got the key, when he opened the hujra, Bibi Maryam, to his amazement and to his shockness, what do you think he sees? He sees there are so much of fruits which are out of season. So he asks, oh Maryam. Now he says, no, Maryam. Bibi Maryam is the niece of Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam. He said, my niece, Maryam, I got the key to your hujra. I got a bit delayed, but I brought food for you. But I see there are fruits. And these fruits are mashallah, and they're out of season. You can't find it anywhere near Masjid al-Aqsa. So what do you think Bibi Maryam says? She says to Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam, you are taking care of me for the love of Allah. And when you do anything for the love of Allah, Allah will take care of your work if you delay. So Zakaria alayhi salam will say, Bibi Maryam, what are you saying? He says, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala sent these fruits, and these fruits came in the hands of the Malaikas sent by Allah from Jannah. That is why they are off season. You can't find them because Allah sent them with the Malaikas from Jannah to take care of your work. So what do you think Zakaria alayhi salam did? Listen to this, another beautiful point. Zakaria alayhi salam didn't think that, no, she is my niece and I'm her uncle. She is a waliya, I am a prophet. Zakaria alayhi salam never think like this. She is smaller than me, I'm bigger than her. She is my niece, I'm her uncle. She is a waliya, as a female, she is a waliya, I am a prophet. Zakaria alayhi salam never think like that. Zakaria alayhi salam thought very brilliantly. He said, let me take advantage of this moment because I can see the rahmat of Allah is falling in his hujra. What he said? Let me take advantage of the moment because I can see Allah's rahmat is falling. If the fruits of Jannah are coming to this hujra, then Allah's rahmat is falling. It seems like these are the times of the acceptance of dua, and this hujra is the place of the acceptance of dua. So what do you think Zakaria alayhi salam did? Zakaria alayhi salam was 100 plus, and the wife of Zakaria alayhi salam was 90 plus. So Zakaria alayhi salam had no children. So he took advantage of the moment. They reckon, oh Allah, I made dua in the hujra of my niece Bibi Maryam that you give me an awlad. Give my child an awlad. Who's making this dua? Talk to me. Who's making this dua? Who is Zakaria alayhi salam? A prophet. Making dua in the hujra of a waliya. A wali is a male and a waliya is female. Prophet Zakaria never said that, hey, this is a waliya and I'm a prophet. He said, no, Allah's rahmat falling, let me take advantage of the moment. And he made dua, oh Allah, I can see your rahmah is falling here. So make my dua kabul. And Hazrat Zakaria stood up and made dua, Allah, give me an awlad. Allah Ta'ala said, you want awlad? Your wife to give birth to an awlad? He says, yes Allah, I want a son. Listen my brothers. Allah, I want son. Allah Ta'ala said, oh Zakaria, no problem. You make this dua being a prophet and you got simplicity, so simple. You are making dua in the darbar of a waliya. No problem. No problem. I make your dua kabul. I will make sure your wife will have a baby boy. And not only a baby boy, Allah Ta'ala says, I will also make sure that she will give birth to a prophet. And his name will be Yahya alayhi salam. So Zakaria alayhi salam, he say, Allah, but my wife has passed the stages of conceiving. She passed that stage in life. She's 90 plus. Allah Ta'ala says, I need no excuse to give fruits out of season. Why should I need an excuse to give child to you? I am Allah. You see, there's so many points to learn. Point number one, Prophet Zakaria alayhi salam, he never said, I am Prophet, she's my niece and she's a waliya. He took advantage of the moment. So you too, when you go to a darbar of a wali, do not waste your time in your cell phone and hell phone. Take advantage of the moment. You're in the darbar of a wali, you're in the darbar of a buzruk, you're sitting among the pious. Take advantage of this moment. Put full adab. Stand and make dua. Sunnah is Zakaria. So I gave you one point from the Quran to go and visit a wali is Sunnah Musa alayhi salam. Now to stand in the darbar of a wali and make dua in the darbar of a waliya and make dua, it is Sunnah Zakaria alayhi salam. I can continue. Some people asking, why must you kiss the chadar? Is it important to kiss the chadar? Is this not shirk? Is this not bid'at? I am saying to you, do not use the word shirk and bid'at in this because it is a lack of your knowledge. You know what Hazrat Yacoob alayhi salam, who is Yacoob alayhi salam? Yacoob alayhi salam is the father of Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam. You see, Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, لَقَدْ كَانَ فِي قَصَصٍ عِبْرَةٍ لِلْأَلْبَابِ. I have given stories in the Quran. If the one who reads the Quran, if only could understand what he's reading in the Quran, he or she will strengthen the iman because every answer is given and guidance is given to you in the Quran. So when the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam, Yusuf alayhi salam was the king at the time. And when the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam came to Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam and said, our father Yacoob alayhi salam is gone blind, crying for you, has lost his eyesight. Now listen, point to note. Yusuf alayhi salam never stood up and made dua. He never take a tasbih and make long zikr. No. Look at me. Yusuf alayhi salam went in his wardrobe. He took out one of his kameez. This is also in the Quran. He took out his kurta. What he took out? Who? Prophet? Yusuf. He said to his brothers, take my kurta. Go and give to my father Yacoob alayhi salam and ask my father Yacoob alayhi salam to kiss this kurta of mine and touch it on his eyes. With the barakat and the wasila of my kurta, Allah Ta'ala will return back his eyesight. So not to kiss the chadar, you never go Ajmer, but Gharib Nawaz will send you chadar, don't have a doubt. You never go Baghdad, someone bring chadar from Baghdad, Sharif, don't have a doubt. It is sunnah of Yusuf alayhi salam to send the chadar, and it is sunnah of Yacoob alayhi salam to kiss the chadar. I can continue, but I love Sama as well, you know. We're going to get to Sama just now. So I've given you a few points from the Holy Quran, how important it is to sit with your peer, to sit with a Kamil peer, to sit with your guide, because it is important for you and I to know that if your iman is strong, nothing will drop you in this dunya. What made Imam Hussain alayhi salam so kamyab in the akhir? You know, you heard people saying, if you look into the Quran, you will see Taqyanus, he claimed to be God. People claim to be God, people claim to be prophets, which they were not. Correct? But no one claimed to be Hussain. No one claimed to be Hussain. Shah Ast Hussain, Badishah Ast Hussain. You know, my pure Mursad Pune Wali Shah Sahab, he always read this dua. And if you understand this dua, then you know what the love of Imam Hussain he was. And he says, Mere Mawla, Kul hu Allah wahad ke waaste, Isme Azam aur Allahu Samad ke waaste, Apne maa ke baap ke bhai ki jat ke waaste, Ya Hussain ibn Ali pahuncho madad ke waaste. So my brothers in Islam, the point I was getting to you now, Hazrat Mawla Ali, Karmala Wajhul Kareem. Oh, lovers of Mawla Ali, open your heart. Say Inshallah. Allah. You know, one day Hazrat Ali, he was walking past after his salah, and then Hazrat Ali, he sees two brothers are fighting. Two brothers are fighting. One brother, he says, no, this land is mine. Other brother says, no, the land is mine. Says, no, mommy, daddy left the land for me. Other one says, no, but the mother and father left the land for me. Two brothers are fighting. So Hazrat Ali goes past and he stops them and says, what are you fighting for? So they say to Hazrat Ali, say, Ya Imam Ali, my father left the land for me. The other brother says, no, he left the land for me. The big brother says, no, Mawla Ali, my father left this zameen for me. The small brother, he says, Ya Ali, my father left the zameen for me. Hazrat Ali says, you stay quiet and you too stay quiet. I'm not going to ask you who the zameen belongs to. I'm not going to ask you who the zameen belongs to. Let me ask the zameen who he belongs to. Look at Mawla Ali. You see, I'm sitting in the Khanqah. I always tell my murids, your Peer Sahabi is like, Baja. See the Baja is there? But because no one is rattling it, any tune coming up? Huh? No tune. So your Peer is like the Baja. Baja hai, chhelne wala chahiye. So your Peer can be silent like that Baja. You murids need to question. You need to sit with your Peer. You need to question your Peer. A good question so he can open up and share the knowledge with you. But if you don't talk, then he's going to sit quiet as well. Allah Allah करने से Allah नहीं मिलता, ये Allah वाले होते जो Allah से मिलवा देते हैं. So any case, Mawla Ali says, आप चुप रहो, ना आपसे पूछता हूँ, ना इनसे पूछता हूँ, मैं जमीन से पूछता हूँ कि ये जमीन तू किसका है? So Mawla Ali, he talks to the zameen, he talks to the land. He says, hey zameen, तू बता, तू किसका है? बड़े भाई का है या छोटे भाई का है? जमीन क्या बोलने लगी? जमीन बोलने लगी, मौला अली, बड़े भाई से पूछो, छोटे भाई से पूछो, इनके माँ बाप किधर है? इनके माँ बाप मेरे अंदर है और वो दोनों भी मेरे अंदर आएंगे. नो वन, आई एम फॉर नो वन, एवरीवन इज फॉर मी, एवरीबडी विल कम इनटू मी. तो शायर ने वो बात लिखी, क्या है? जमी बोली जमन बोला, जमी बोली जमन बोला, अली मौला अली मौला. जमी बोली जमन बोला, अली मौला अली मौला. जमी बोली जमन बोला, अली मौला. ये जमीन हमारा नहीं है, हम सबको इसी जमीन के अंदर जाना होगा. Now I'm going to conclude because I remember Marhoom Razak Bhai, I remember Marhoom Altaaf, my murid, I remember Marhooma Hazara Bibi, I remember Marhoom Leila Appa, Marhooma Leila Appa, and I remember my parents and all who are gone from the dunya. Allah Pak give them Jannat Firdaus. Now my brothers and sisters in Islam, whether you can see me or not, long as you can hear me, this is very important. It was asked to Hazrat Imam Ali alayhi salam. It was asked to Hazrat Imam Ali alayhi salam, it was asked to Mawla Ali, oh Ali, my people outside, you can hear me clear? MashaAllah. Ek martaba Jali Sharif paro, Allah. Kama kare. मौला अली से पूछा गया, किसी ने मौला अली से पूछा कि या अली, हर नमाज के अंदर कम से कम 2 रकात होती है. एवरी नमाज विद ए सुन्नत, विद ए फर्ज, विद ए नफिल, मिनिमम इज 2 रकात. करेक्ट? How many rakat? Talk to me. All of you outside also talk to me. In every minimum rakat of namaz is how many? 2. So they asked, oh Ali, but in every 1 rakat there is 1 ruku but 2 sajdas. Why? Say Allahu Akbar. The questioner too, what a brilliant question he asked. And Mawla Ali gave an answer. What a brilliant answer. They asked Hazrat Ali, every rakat, one rakat, shafat, one rakat, one ruku, but sajda is two. Why? If rakat is one and ruku is one, Ya Ali, why is two sajda? Listen, Subrathie Sahib, I will die and go away tomorrow, but you will remember this all your life and you'll become namazi, inshallah. And every time you read namaz, you will remember this as well. It will be Sawaab Jariya after I leave this dunya and go, inshallah. Why one rakat? Every one rakat there is one ruku, but sajda is how many? Say louder, how many? Two. So Hazrat Ali Karmala Wajul Kareem, kya jawab dete? What answer Hazrat Ali give? Hazrat Ali says, he says, every one rakat there is two sajda, because the first sajda when you put your peshani on the zameen, and when you say Subhana Rabbil Ala, Subhana Rabbil Ala, Subhana Rabbil Ala, you are praising Allah because Allah created you from the same mitti. आप इसी मिट्टी के पुतले से बने हुए हैं. So the first sajda is to praise Allah and remind yourself that you were created from this ground, from this mitti. And the second sajda, when you say Subhana Rabbil Ala, Subhana Rabbil Ala, Subhana Rabbil Ala, and then it is for you to remember that आपको उसी मिट्टी के अंदर जाना होगा फिर से. Subhana. पहली सजदा तुम्हें ये सबक दिखाने के लिए, to remind you कि you were created from this मिट्टी का पुतला. And Imam Ali said the second sajda is to remind you कि इसी मिट्टी के अंदर तेरा कफन और दफन होगा. Then but look at, now Hazrat Ali puts the cherry on the top to the answer. After he answered why it is two sajdas, then Hazrat Ali says, now you answer me first before I go any further. Between the two sajdas, please answer me, all of you read namaz, mashallah. Between the two sajdas, how much of time there is? Louder? No time. And if there is time, couple of seconds. Correct? So Hazrat Ali says, that time that you see between the two sajda is the space of your life in the dunya. Huh? 1 hour lecture of Maut and Esaale Sawaab, I give it to you in one teaching of Mawla Ali. We are Allah. Ya Rasul. We are Ya Ali. We are lovers of Mawla Ali. We are lovers of Ahlul Bayt. Remember, if you don't have the love of Ahlul Bayt in your heart, you are not Imandar. You have to read Kalma again. That too I will give you Quran. When the Sahaba Ikram came to see Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was very, very busy. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam didn't have time to go and earn any money, to do any business. After Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam made announcements of Nabuwwat at the age of 40, the Khanqah, the Darbar of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was got very, 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 very busy. The Sahaba Ikram could see Huzur Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam got no time to go and earn money, to go earn any money to run his house. So the Sahaba Ikram, they called Hazrat Abbas and they said to Hazrat Abbas, go and represent us and tell Rasulullah, don't worry about running the house. We will every week, we will put something together and we will give him something to run the house. But we can't go and tell Rasulullah we're going to give him because whatever we have is his sadaqah. So what can we give him? But we want to assist and give something. So Hazrat Abbas, when they represented the Sahabas and they went to Nabi Sallallahu, he said, Huzur, this is what the Sahaba have decided and this is what they want to offer. Rasulullah never said, oof. Immediately, Allah Ta'ala gives the answer. That's why when you're sitting in Milad al-Nabi, you're sitting in Zikrullah, you're sitting in Natya Mushaira, you're sitting in the gathering of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, be very, very careful. Adab is of utmost importance because wherever Nabi ka zikr hota, wahan Khuda ka rahmat hoti. Huh? Teacher? So, Allah Ta'ala sent the ayat down. Kull la as'alakum alayhi ajran illa mawaddata fil qurba. You see, everything I spoke this evening from Quran. So, Hazrat Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allah Ta'ala says, Jibreel, go and tell my Habib, this ayat has been revealed to the question they asked. What was the meaning of this ayat? The Sahaba Ikram came, they said, Ya Rasulullah, to make you happy, to see you happy and comfortable, you know, you gave us Qibla, you gave us Kaaba, you gave us Quran, you gave us Namaz, you gave us Deen, you showed us Kalma, you showed us the road of Sirat and Mustaqim, you are the means of us getting close to Allah Ta'ala. You've done so much for us, we can't give you anything, but we want to put this contribution together. Allah Ta'ala said, oh my Habib, tell them you do not need the contribution. If they want to see you happy, listen very carefully. All lovers of Ahlul Bayt, your heart will be too happy to hear this. Quran Shareef. Allah Ta'ala said, oh my Habib, say to them, if they want you to be happy, and if they want to see a smile in your face, then ask them to do this. Kul las alukum alay ajran. Oh my beloved, say to them, you know, the old people when they talk Urdu, they say, ja beta, tu acha kaam kar, Allah tujhe iska ajr ata farmayega. Hai na? So, Kul as'alukum alayhi ajran. Oh my beloved, say to them, if they want ajr, you do not want any ajr from them. You do not want no favors from them. But if they truly love you, oh my beloved, ask them to love those that are close to you. Kul as'alukum alayhi ajran illa mawaddata fil qurba. Oh my beloved, say to them, you do not need any favors from them in return. But if they say they love you, and if they truly love you, then ask them to love those that are close to you. So the Sahaba Ikram asked, Ya Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, anybody in particular? Then Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, tears in the eyes, smiled and said, Fatima, Ali, Hassan and Hussein. Wo kya Shareef? Vedam yahi to पांच है मकसूद कायनात खैरुन निसा हुसैन हसन मुस्तफा Ali. Sometimes people see, hey, Hazrath is gone in mosque. Hey, Hazrath is gone in the mosque. What happened to this Hazrath? We are lovers of the Ahlul Bayt. If you speak of my beloved, and if I don't go in a mosque, then I may be a fake. Salt can never taste like sugar. And sugar can never taste like salt. Allah Ta'ala gave us brains. Sugar is for taste. Salt is also for taste. But Allah Ta'ala guided that the sugar must go in your tea and coffee, and salt must go in food. Correct? Likewise, when we stand up, when the Mahfil Sama is on, and when we hear the name of Gharib Nawaz, when we hear the son of Ghaus Azam, when we hear the son of Nizamuddin Awliya, when we hear the son of Sabir Pak, and when we hear the son of Mawla Ali Sher Khuda, Ahlul Bayt, Allah Ta'ala says, oh my beloved, ask them to love those that are close to you. That will make your heart happy, and Allah will love them who love your heart. So it is the Aqidah of the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah that the love of the Ahlul Bayt is a must for your Iman to be kamyab. If not love of Ahlul Bayt in your heart, you are wasting your time. I always said this, कि शेरे खुदा का घर का, शेरे खुदा का घर का दुलारा हुसैन है, शेरे खुदा का घर का, शेरे खुदा का घर का दुलारा हुसैन है, अरे अल्लाह के रसूल का प्यारा हुसैन है, अल्लाह के रसूल का. Allah's Rasul beloved is Imam Hussain, Imam Hassan. Nabi Apostle said, he said, I am the city of knowledge, and Ali is the door to my city. So one day Hazrat Ali said, he who see Nabi Karim once must see me twice. He who see Prophet once must see Ali twice. So the people came by Huzur Pak, they say, Ya Rasulullah, is Ali gone bigger than you? He say, who sees you once must see him twice. Huzur Pak knew what Hazrat Ali was saying, but to clarify the doubt, Hazrat Nabi Pak said, go call Ali. When Hazrat Ali came, said, Ali, did you say this? Who seen me once must see you twice? He said, Huzur, I didn't say this. You gave me this maqam. You gave me this darja. Say, Ali, what do you mean? I said, Huzur, did you not say you are the city of knowledge and I am the door to your city? So who want to come to your city will have to go via me, and when they finish visiting your city, they have to exit via me. Ya Ali, my murids, my murideen, my muhibbeen, my advice to you, before your namaz, before your hajj, before anything, love of the Ahlul Bayt. The love of Ahlul Bayt will take you to Jannah. Remember this. Say inshallah. Inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala give us a tawfiq to make amal on this. Alhamdulillah. Razak bhai, Allah Pak give him Jannat Firdaus. Altaaf bhai, Allah Pak give him Jannat Firdaus. Laila Apa, Hazara Bibi, Allah Pak give them Jannat Firdaus. All my parents and all of you who are sitting here, members of your family who are gone from the dunya. Another point on maut. I'm giving you a touch from here to there and there to here. My murids, I made it very clear. I want to make sure that the zikr in the Khanqah continues every second Friday of the month. And this zimmadaris of the murids. And please invite all, even if they're not murids. And the condition of the Khanqah is share love. No time for fatwa. No time for shirk and biddat story. A Khanqah is a place of love. The masjid is like a surgery. A masjid is like a surgery. You know a surgery? What you get in the surgery? Painkillers, penicillin. What else? Give me some, where's Ruwaida? Marbulin, cataphrine, still pain, tramadol. Huh? But if you want to go through a surgery, if you have to go through a surgery, if you have to go to an operation, you need to get to the theater. You have to get a specialist. The masjid is like surgery. Painkillers, mibulin will be getting surgery. But if you want an operation to be done, you must come to the theater. Hana? So the Khanqah is like a spiritual theater. Even a non-Muslim is allowed to walk into a Khanqah. Why? Because in the Khanqah, all of you, when you're reading Sisra, what happens to you? You begin to swerve left and right. Like if I read now, say, Rahim kare ya Rab Muhammad Mustafa ke vaste, Ya Muhammad lutf farma wo Khuda ke vaste, Ya Ali mushkil khushahi kijiye, bolo Shah Hasan bas. But I notice you people are not just reading, you're also swerving from left to right. Is someone pushing you? Huh? You notice? While you're reading, you begin to move left, right. Someone pushing you? No. This is the Chisti anesthetic that's working in your body. This is the Qadri anesthetic. This is the Sabri anesthetic. This is the Nizaami anesthetic. Sometimes when we stand up in one kalam, one Khaja Sahib's kalam is playing, and Hazrat stand up, Hazrat Muri stand up, and we offload our pockets. Sometimes we forget. We got no amount and we are floating. Only next morning when I wake up, I realize, oh, I had 5 grand in my pocket, I threw it to Nisaar. Long as Nisaar given his wife and children good time with that 5 grand, I got no problem. If he's taking it elsewhere, then I'll take it back. Huh? So, some people sitting with the brain, you know, we are throwing it our heart. The guys with the brain there, hey, what's wrong with this Hazrath and his murids? They've gone crazy. No, we're not gone crazy. The Chisti anesthetic took over us. We don't even feel the power of our wealth. We only can feel that there's no pain, and we give in the love of the Ahlul Bayt. So when you go to a theater, what they do? They give you, they run the breath straight to you? No. They give you anesthetic. So when you sit in a Khanqah, you become a Chisti, you become a Nizaami, you become a Faridi, you become a Sabri. These are the Chisti, Nizaami anesthetic that falls into you. And when you begin to read the Sijra, you begin to swerve left and right. So if Mr. Governor, if Mr. Naidu, and even if a non-Murid is sitting there, automatically he begins to read with you and he begins to swerve left and right, enjoying it with you. What's happening? The Chisti anesthetic is taking place, and automatically we are taking out. If a non-Muslim is sitting there, Mawla Ali was the first one to build a Khanqah in Medina Sharif, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam never put a stop to it. Why? Because the Jews used to hear the azan, they understood Arabic, they understood everything, but they never understand the love of Masjid al-Nabawi. So Mawla Ali, he built a Khanqah, he used to invite the Jews, he used to invite them, and he used to do a spiritual operation. He used to take a kufr from their heart and put iman in their heart. Ya Ali. So that is what a Khanqah is. A theater जहाँ कुफर को निकाला जाता है, मोहब्बत डाला जाता है. Love is given to you in a Khanqah, ilm is given to you in a Khanqah, love is given to you in a Khanqah, guidance is given to you in a Khanqah. Then you become a murid. Automatically say, hey, क्या हो गया इसको? ये बहुत मस्ती वाला था, अभी टोपी पहनता है, अभी माशाल्लाह दाढ़ी छोड़ता है, अभी माशाल्लाह कुरान भी पढ़ता है, नमाज भी पढ़ता है. ये बदमाश था पहले. अरे ये खानका की बरकत है, ये चिश्ती का बरकत है. वो खाला साहब ने क्या फरमाया? जो चिश्ती है वो बहिश्ती है. व्हाट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ बहिश्ती? जन्नती. जो चिश्ती है वो बहिश्ती है. एंड रिमेंबर my advice to my murid, respect every silsila, because every wali is the dula of the silsila. Gharib Nawaz is the dula of Chisti silsila. Baba Farid is the dula of Faridi silsila. Nizamuddin Awliya is the dula of Nizaami silsila. Ghaus-e Azam is the dula of all the silsila. So whether you are Chisti, whether you Faridi, whether you Nizaami, whether you Sabri, you are first a Qadri. Because Ghaus-e Azam said, my qadam is in the gardan of every wali. So whose qadam is in the gardan of the Chisti? Qadri. Whose qadam is in the gardan of the Sabri? Qadri. Whose qadam is in the gardan of a Nizaami? Sabri. My brothers and sisters in Islam, I can continue. And the dangerous part of my computer, when it starts functioning, no virus is going to touch it. I'm only frightened that virus might touch your brain scale. What time is it? You know. So I want to keep to time. So the last point on the topic of maut, I'm going to come quickly, remembering the Marhoom, Allah Pak give them Jannat Firdaus. And my advice to all my murids, don't keep your friendship good with the peer. Make sure your friendship is better with your mother and father first. And as much as you only kiss the hand of your peer, first go kiss the hand of your mother and father. Because your father cannot give you the keys to a Lamborghini, but according to Hadith, your keys to Jannat lies in the hands of your father. Huh? One Peer Sahib, he told his students, go and bring me the sand of Jannat and come. So the students started laughing. They reckon, Hazrat, where are you going to get sand of Jannat? We're never going to cover yet. We don't even know what Jannat is going to be now. So next morning when they all came, they came laughing, empty-handed. One favorite student of Hazrat, he brought some sand. He reckon, Hazrat, I got sand from Jannat. Every mother and father sitting here, you'll be very happy. You make dua for me, inshallah. If your child is worrying you, I make dua, don't worry you after this. Hana? So everybody saying, Hazrat, where he got sand from Jannat? He's my neighbor, he stays next to me. Where he got sent from Jannah? He never died going to cover yet to go to Mesa. Where he was sent from Jannah? So Peer Sahib was very brilliant, and this was Peer Sahib's favorite student. And other students never liked him. So Peer Sahib too, he put this test to them to show them why Peer Sahib liked this student. So the Peer Sahib said, where did you get sent from Jannah? All my other students never get where you got it from. He said, Hazrat, I went home. I caught my mother. I held my mother's hand and I say, Ma, please come with me in the yard. Mommy say, Beta, kya ho gaya tujhe? You never ever take me to the walk anywhere. Valentine's Day, never give one flower to me, you give flower to your girlfriend. Not one petal you gave to me. Today you hold my hand so lovingly and take me, say, Ma, don't worry about all that, just walk with me in the anger. Peace of saying, and then he said, Mere Ma jahan jahan kadam rakhi, unke kadmon ka niche jo mitti tha maine laya. Peace of saying, then why you brought the sand under the feet of your mother? So he says, peace out. Isn't Rasulullah, did Rasulullah not say, under the feet of your mother is Jannat? To Ma jahan jahan kadam rakhte ho, wahan Jannat nazar aati. So go, my children, go, my murid, go make kadam bosi of your mother. Go kiss the feet of your mother. Go. Don't go by any Maulana and any Molvi and any Hakim Sahib for Tabiz Barkat. Your Barkat lies in the kadam of your mother. Your Barkat lies in the happiness of the heart of your father. If your mother and father's du'as are with you, it is more powerful than the Tabiz of the Hakim. This is my teaching to my murid. Your peer came after, your mother and father came first in your life. When you were useless, your parents gave you love. Your friends only began to love you when you became useful. So Allah Ta'ala give the Marhoom Jannat Firdaus. And I'm going to conclude now. My people outside sitting, I know it's winter, but Baba Farid Ganji Shakari said, take advantage of this weather of winter. Look how the awliya Allah think. Baba Farid one Murid said, Hazrat, very cold in Pak Patan, winter. Baba Farid says, all the better. I said, Baba, why? He said, because the nights are long enough to make ibadat and the days are short enough to keep roza. Understood? Never understand. What time Maghrib now? 10 past 5. Quarter past 5, 10 past 5. In summer, what time Maghrib? 7 o'clock. So Baba Farid says the days are short enough to keep roza. And the nights are long enough to make nafil ibadat. So you take advantage of the moment of the weather. And this is the beauty when you sit in a Khanqah, when you sit with your Kamil Pir. I'm not saying with me. Whoever Kamil Pir comes, sit, make adab. Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. So remember, you see now, you chose to come to Maryam, you are free. Your body is free. Listen to me very carefully. My murids, listen. Your body is free in the dunya. Look at me. You can punch who you want to punch. You can shake hand with love who you want to shake hand. You can ignore who you want to ignore. You can share love with who you want to share love. Your body is free. You can lift your hand to do the good. You can lift your hand to do the bad. You can open your mouth to hurt a heart. You can open your mouth to win a heart. Your body is free in the dunya. But your ruh, your soul is caged in your body. Understood? Your soul, your ruh is caged in your body, but your body is free in the dunya. But when maut comes to you, your body is caged, it's opposite. Your body is caged in the qabr and your ruh is free. That is why the ruh comes to the house of the Marhoom every Thursday. In our days, when you walk past a Muslim house, we didn't have to look whether they got a frame of Allah Muhammad in that house. We just walk past, we get the khushbu of Lawan Batti. We get the khushbu of milk, vermicelli milk. And why? We believe our great parents taught us कि जुमरात के रात को महरूम अपने कब्रों से निकलकर तेरे दरवाजे पे आते हैं। हे मेरे लिए कोई दुआ मांगने वाला, मेरे बच्चे तुम लोग टीवी देख रहे हो या मेरी तरफ दुआ कर रहे हो? Allah Ta'ala give us tawfiq to make amal. Insha'Allah al-Azim. Allah Ta'ala bless Altaaf bhai, Jannat Firdaus. Allah Ta'ala bless Razak bhai, Hazara Bibi, Laila Apa, and all the Mahroomin. Allah Ta'ala give them Jannat Firdaus. I hope this evening was beneficial to you and I. I hope this evening was an evening of celebration. And I'm going to conclude very, very quickly. Ek pataba to Shari padiye. Now someone wants to know why you all love Sama. You know what Hazrat Nizamuddin Awliya said about Sama? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Was-salatu mirajal mu'mineen." Any Maulana Alim ya ask them, they'll tell you. It means that namaz is the mihraj of a mu'min. Are you with me? Or repeat after me, "Was-salatu mirajal mu'mineen." Salah is the miraj for a mu'min. But Nizamuddin Awliya, what he says about Sama, he says, was Sama miraj al-ruh. He says, Sama is the miraj of your ruh. That is why you'll find a Kamil Pir, if he gets into Kaifiyat, if he gets into what? Look at the life of Sabir Pak, look at the life of Baba Farid Gandhi Shakar, look at the life of Nizamuddin Nebu Ilahi, look at the life of Hazrat Amir Khusro. They will be sitting here, the body will be on the Zameen, but the ruh is gone to the other place. Was-sama miraj al-ruh. So Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala give us tawfiq to make amal upon this. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allah Ta'ala hamare Hajara Apa ko shafai kamila da farmaye, and all those who ask me to make dua for them, Allah Ta'ala give them shafai kamila, and Razak Bhai's family, his children, Allah Ta'ala give them long life, give them barakah, and an humble appeal to my murideens and my murids. Alhamdulillah, the Khanqah is here for only one thing, is to make zikr, make fikr, insha'Allah al-azim, to do the good work. Imran Bhai cannot do it himself. Imran Bhai cannot do it himself. Even the Imam of the masjid doesn't get the joy to perform salah when there's no jamaat there. So likewise, the khadim of the Khanqah gets no joy if the murids don't come and make a jamaat together. So I expect the murids, inshallah al-azim, every second Friday. I've noticed we've cooled off. Please get back into action and bring the Khanqah back to its life. You can see it's been fully carpeted. MashaAllah, tabarak wa ta'ala. You can come here and make zikr, fikr, read your Sijra Shareef, and inshallah al-azim, I'll be feigning my love to all those members who are in my Quran group. You know who you are. I was supposed to be taking your names from one side, but there's a lot of names to take. I know some people who are taking 1 sipara, now they're taking 5 siparas, some people are taking 10 siparas. For your information, when did lockdown start? 2 years ago. MashaAllah, tabarak wa ta'ala. I will give to you a proof. We have a Quran group called Subrathie Sasa Quran group. And those members who are in the group, every Sunday morning, the group opens up the list and everyone takes 1 sipara, 2 sipara, 3 sipara, and every week we complete. We used to complete 6, 7 sipara a week. Now we drop down, we're only completing 3 siparas a week. I make it an appeal that all of you come back to the Quran group, say inshallah. Especially my murid, say inshallah. Because every Friday morning after tahajjud, I sit in my masjid and I make dua for all those who been taking part in reciting Quran, and ask those people who are in the Quran group what success, what barakat, what kamyabi they have achieved. So if you want kamyabi, get involved in the Quran group. And for your information, I think, Nasira, how many? We have made from the time lockdown took place up till this date. Tomorrow is Sunday. The new group is going to open up again. We have completed 420 Quran Shareef up till date. Say Subhanallah. 420 Quran Shareef has been completed. You are most welcome to contact Imran Khan and to contact my murids and get involved in the Quran group. You take 1 sipara you got from Sunday till Thursday till Maghrib to complete 1 sipara, but you get the reward of 30 sipara. I make dua that this message goes to everyone. Jazakallah to all of them who are reading the Quran in my Quran group and putting your names and ticking the completion of the Quran Shareef. You got a Sawaab of 420. Show me who's doing this work in South Africa at the moment. Show me. You know a lot of people, a lot of things happening, mashallah. Big mahfils happening, big kawals happening, big functions happening. How many people made 100 siparas? But our group has made 420 complete Qur'ans, tilawat, completed till date. And from this Sunday, it might be another 425 will be done, inshallah. Allah Ta'ala give us a tawfiq. So jazakallah for all those who are the members of the Quran group. And you are most welcome to come in and take a sipara and earn the sawab of 30 sipara. Just by reading 1 sipara. This is my way of bringing my murid in the road of Sirat al-Mustaqim. Ki Muhammad se wafa tune to hum tere hai, ye jahan cheez kya loh kalam tere hai. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ab shariat ki baat ho gayi, ab tariqat ki kaam shuru hogi. Bismillah.